Hey, what's going on, guys? It's SMS back with NFT and Me, and this channel is sponsored by the Lazy Hero NFT collection. If you don't mind, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, let me know how many kittens you own. But today we are going to go over part 2 of the blueprint from the Kitten Coup. We're going to dive straight into it because I don't have too much more updates. I just want to cover everything on there, make sure you guys got a good understanding of it. If there's any questions, anything you don't understand, feel free to leave a comment down below, or I'll leave a link so you can go to the Discord and you can talk to some of the guys over there and see if they got any answers to the questions you may have. Other than that, let's get into it. All right, let's pick up right where we left off and the rest of the map. Basically right here, why isn't this in the roadmap? That just is explaining that cryptocurrency and NFTs move so fast that it's kind of crazy to plan out more than 6 months in advance. So that's why they put this here. They just kind of leaving the doors open, and trust me, I was just in a meeting talking to them. They are proactively working. They are doing a lot behind the scenes, and I mean, you can see now that they're doing things, and it's being noticed across the space, by a landslide. A lot of people are talking about this blueprint. A lot of people are hyped up about it. I was talking to other projects about it. They were looking to implement some of the things in there. So like I said, people are going to start taking this and setting it as the standard. So a different presentation. Because we're less certain about technologies will be available moving into the latter half of 2022, it'd be foolish to be as specific about how we'll be implementing things. It could be that practices which seem great now are completely obsolete by the time this period rolls around. For instance, when you mint a project using a candy machine, there was no issues before, but now when you mint them, you have to worry about people botting them and kind of screwing up the whole minting process and experience for everybody. So they don't want to set too high of a standard and not be able to hit that. They don't want to promise something and not be able to deliver on it. So they're just kind of being honestly safe and just protecting us as investors and protecting themselves as a project and a company, more or less. So, empowering the community. Decisions about what gets built by the Kitten team in the latter half of 2022 will be made in tandem with the Kitten DAO. That's what we went over in the previous video. We will make our H2 2022 roadmap available in late June, early July. So, that's when you can kind of keep your eyes out for midsummer or something like that and see where we're at with this whole project. Okay, we're going to take a look at Codename Quest. Basically, this is choosing your destiny, whether you want to be the kind of person that saves princesses, or you want to slay dragons, or tame the dragons and slay the princess. You get to choose your role that way. You get to decide whether you want to be on good and evil, and both of those decisions will control different cities and their corresponding resources, so it's going to be a meaningful and lasting choice going forward. Integrating role in the metaverse is a large part of what they want to do. This means interactive quest lines which teach the history of the factions and events which help to shape or doom their future, depending on what side or what you do choose. Okay, codename Rook. Enter Ethereum and friends. Investors don't restrict themselves to Solana, and being able to monitor your entire NFT portfolio in one place would be great benefit to add to our analytic tool. Whether your NFTs are on Sol, ETH, or some other chain that's picked up in popularity, we should aim to treat it the same. This allows us to provide metrics comparing NFTs on different chains so we can see when movements coincide and diverge, compare volumes, and otherwise gain a deeper understanding of the market. Watching other traders. Being able to watch other traders is a big plus with investing. So you kind of see where they're at. That's where you see the whales are at. But being able to understand the moves that other traders make and what they choose and hold give insights to what makes a successful strategy. Quality analysis. Bringing an analyst who understands the market on board to create a daily roundup, articles exposing new mints, sleeping giants, and recent movers would create an accessible form of information for our users. Next is codename Homestead. This is where the land ownership comes into play. People want a part of the metaverse to call their own. So what they're doing is selling various sizes of land deeds which could be placed on the overworld to claim that part of the map rather than it being a pre-designed apartment or house or something. You get full opportunity to customize that however you seem fitting for yourself. Now building your forever home, it's going to be based on a similar editor like The Sims or Ultima Online. Then you turn it into a blueprint. Then you're going to either have a bill or resources to collect or purchase to make it happen. And then this would ensure an economy whereby resource gathering and refining plays into creating the best homes. Demoing your house returns a percentage of the resources, so remodeling a home becomes a deflationary activity. Also enables more income streams for players as land brokers, architects, and decorators. So if you're the kind of person that likes to design and build things, kind of like other games that you've seen, this would be right up your alley. Now the rewards for Kitten Coup holders, they can't confirm the details, but it's likely owners of First Contact NFTs and the Kitten Coup NFTs will receive a benefit regarding land in the metaverse. After that, we have Codename Santa, Kitmas 2022. December will always be a month of our birth, as well as the month of a number of popular religious and secular holidays. As such, we'd like to make Kitmas 2022 something special and make sure that a proportion of the funds we raised during the year were allocated to making it a blast. So keep your eyes on that. That sounds like a lot of fun. I have no idea what it's going to be, but it's going to be fun. They have a bunch of ideas for it, but depending on many factors, it's hard to pick any out. We're open to suggestions on how to make this spectacular. So if you have any ideas, shoot it over to them. These guys are very interactive and engaging with the community, so there's a good chance that they are going to listen and maybe even ask you to open up, a DM so you can sit there and kind of talk about it, come up with an idea for Kitmas. And let's see, at the end, open to suggestions, but almost definitely involve a big in-metaverse party and giveaways to all our amazing kitten holders for believing and investing in us. So I personally am going to hold this all the way through. I don't see why I would want to sell it. I just don't see that. And especially hearing this, if you're not sold by now, again, read this again. There's nothing like this in the NFT space. This is one of the most innovative and exciting things to come out. And I mean, coming out on the first day of the year, it literally sets the tone. So mark my words. Check me out in June, July, and see where we're at. Next up, we have the wider organization. It's the Kitten team. This is the team that operates and receives royalties from the Kitten Coup products. It's laid out in the royalty and mint income section that we went through on the previous video. So go back to part 1, skip through that. There's a little index so you can actually click on that specific spot and take a look at that. Labs, that's the partner that's working with this project to make all of this possible. Labs is a pre-existing working DAO formed by, and I'm sorry if I ruin your name, Nauman and Misty, with Yosan and Lex as key executives. The royalty and reward structure for Labs is outside the scope of this document, but more information is going to be coming out about that. Does not have any technical ownership of the Kitten Coup, but the fates of the organization are strongly linked because of the structures of both organizations as well as the generous benefits offered to kitten holders by Labs. Your project here, we would absolutely welcome anyone who is developing tooling, NFT projects, and other projects of value in the Solana space to join us in making the Kitten Coup an all-access pass for that value through airdrops, whitelisting, and discounts. You'd be supporting a community which has successfully reversed a rug, generated zero mint revenues at startup, and has fostered a really strong, tight-knit community. In exchange, you'd have an active and passionate kickstart to your community and be associated with the first ever completely redrawn reverse rug. All right, this is a map kind of breaking down the project ownership model. You guys want to pause your screen so you can take a look at this. I'm not going to spend too much time looking at it. There's a lot to kind of dissect here. So pause your screen, take a look at that, or pull up the actual document yourself and extensively look through this. Take the time to understand what you own and how valuable it actually is. It's going to make you a better investor, and it's going to make you just a little bit smarter as far as making a decision on your kitten. Down here it kind of explains a little bit more what all of these are, what they do. Like I said, I'm not going to go through that too much. All right, let's check out holder benefits. And here's the list. Being a part of the amazing kitten community, free early access to the Codename Magpie features, the first playable NFT in our 2D metaverse project, Codename Immersion, all Codename Whirlwind benefits, seasonal profile pictures, choose the direction of the kitten's adventure, giveaways, contests, and events, a vote in the Kitten DAO Generation 1 only, priority access to consultancy services, many more things to come as well. And these additional benefits are conditionally applied depending on the number of kittens held, Generation 1 and 2, and the edge score are put into consideration here. Free Generation 2 kitten airdrops, free Codename First Contact airdrops, discounted or free Codename Maggie premium access, as well as many more things to come in the future. Above and beyond the normal holder benefits. A vast majority of our holder benefits are for anyone holding one or more kittens, but there are some specifically designed for rewarding your activity in the Discord, Twitter, and all the other spaces that you could imagine. Keeping kittens out of circulation reduces supply, or keeping the community active and promoting the Kitten Coup to increase the demand. All of these are kind of things that what distinguishes one project from another, and one from a blue chip and one from chasing the pack. If you take a look at some of the top leading projects, you can see that they have some of the strongest communities. They work together in unison. They stay united. Once you start to get division, once you start to get people trying to get over on somebody else, it implodes from the inside. So that's a great benefit to holding this specific NFT, that they reward you for actually doing things within the community. Personally, myself, I was doing this since I first started because there's certain projects that I just liked so much. I was willing to do whatever I could to help get the word out there, to get other people interested. And I didn't really think about the bigger picture. I was just doing it because I liked it. I wanted to share it out there. But what it was doing was creating more demand. It was getting the word out there. It was popping up more and more on Twitter. So all of that kind of stuff helps. So imagine having 100 people doing that. That's going to make your project even bigger. So keep that in mind, even for other projects, not even this one, because I'm sure that you guys are in other projects. But you could take a page out of this playbook and personally keep that to yourself, or share it amongst your other communities, and see if it doesn't, positively impact the overall outlook of that community. Another thing you could do is have them take a look at this. I mean, there's nothing wrong with somebody else reading through this and saying, wow, these guys are onto some new, innovative stuff here. So keep that in mind. Too many NFTs only reward holding, ignoring the value created by the active community members who aren't whales. As you can see, the system is designed to reward people who keep the community active and welcoming, as well as people who keep kittens out of circulation and keep the floor price high. So they're rewarding both people. So if you have one kitten, but you're online all the time, posting new content, making memes, sharing stuff, going on Twitter, talking about it, bragging about it, showing it off, you're helping the project and the community. Or if you're one of the people that sit back and you don't want to interact, but you're holding a whole bunch of NFTs in this project, you're also helping the community. I do encourage you to say something and interact with the community, though. Don't just sit back and be that guy. Personally, I don't think that's the smartest idea, but whatever, do what you gotta do. We know the edge scores and airdrop tiers can seem a little complicated, so here's an example we've prepared, which we hope make things a little simpler. They actually posted this into the Discord, so because a lot of people were asking questions about it. All of these calculations assume that people hold their Gen 1 kittens and hold their Gen 2 kittens up until Codename First Contact comes out. So if you get paper hands, you will not get these benefits. Keep that in mind. Nobody likes a paper hand. All right, we got the summary here. The Great Coalition. The first thing we'll do is create a coalition of projects which will allow us to collaborate on those keeping up with the Joneses. Tasks like establishing listing bots, sales bots, staking, breeding, and other mechanics, which everyone will need to do just to be competitive with their projects. All of these will function using a common coalition token, which will be earned by holding a Kitten Coup, Mysterious Partners, and our other NFT projects. This will mean that entering a second NFT project in the coalition will be easier because you will already be familiar with the functionality and have the common token. The token will have no liquidity provision. This is to prevent legal issues around the NFTs being treated as unregistered securities. It will be designed to unlock utility and possibly mint a percentage of some NFTs in the future. The Analytics Suite. After that, we'll raise money by designing and developing a price analytics suite like nothing else on the market. Kitten Coup holders will get early access to an all-new feature excluding bug fixes, and a discount on the personalized portfolio management tier depending on the number of kittens held and edge score. The analytics suite will allow you to make informed decisions about what to enter, what to hold, what to sell, and what trends are popping off in the near future. Basically, it's like a little, I don't want to say it, financial advisor. This is not financial advice though. This is the kind of tooling which Solana needs to realize its potential as the level 1 solution for NFT projects and blockchain gaming. All right, so I came from stocks into crypto into NFTs. So getting into NFTs, I was like, all right, how do you track the progress of it? There was really nothing out there. There's a couple websites, there's a couple tools, there's a couple people doing things, but nothing like this level, nothing to this degree. This is going to be an absolute game changer, people. I'm telling you. We also will be selling API level access to the tool for projects, other tools, and marketplaces, which will enable it to be integrated across the Solana projects. Finally, we will expand the suite to include Ethereum and other popular NFT chains, and even allow you to manage a multi-currency, multi-chain portfolio all in one place, which sounds amazing to me. And this is the 2D metaverse massive multiplayer online role-playing game. Basically what this is, that there's a huge gap and having a fun playing game and a play to earn type of game. And what they want to do is just combine the two because they believe that that's possible. I also believe that that's possible. I'm not quite sure why that hasn't come up yet, but I'm glad I'm in a project that is actually tackling that head on. They've been working on it. They're excited to show us, but you know, they're gonna take their time. They don't want to like rush into it, so keep that in mind. We understand that people might be skeptical about something like this. Anyone can say they're going to build a game, but MMORPGs take time and money, so have patience. Expanding the kitten family. Finally, the original planned supply of cool kittens was a lot higher than we ended up with, and we'd really like to grow the Kitten Coop family and give more people a way to experience being part of the family. DGen Ape Academy really changed the game with DGen Trash Pandas, giving a lot more people the chance to be a part of the DGen family. Another purpose of this mint was to show what we really can do given the reins of creativity and the time to pull it off properly. We love how the kittens look, but we can't deny that rarity doesn't always look right, or that the traits are still a bit too close to the cool cats. Ratification. The process for ratification includes all of us and the DAO. We are all going to make it. All right, so what this is basically outlining is how they're going to ratify the roadmap, how they're going to vote on it, if things need to be taken out, added, and stuff like that. Read through it. Make sure you understand it, so your vote does count, and it is counted towards the end goal. But at the end here, they say, we hope that our first cycle will be successful. We respect the value, the views of the DAO, and if this isn't the direction people want us to take the project in, they will change the course. So this project is 100% for the people. It's for a community driven project, and it's for success. They are outlining everything that they're going to be working on and being as detailed as possible. It's, let's see, 45 pages long. You see that? I've never seen anything like this in NFTs, and I challenge you to find something similar to this. You won't, but I challenge you to. And make sure it's not, dated after this, because that could just be a ripoff of that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Seriously, get online, get on the Discord, find this document, and read through it. I'm going to put a link in the description below, but take a look at this, read it overnight. I don't know, do something, do a book report on it. It's 45 pages long, but make sure you understand this project. I cannot urge that enough. If you have a kitten, this is not financial advice, but it seems as if it would be in your best interest to keep it in that wallet. Not financial advice though. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. There will be a link down below. Please take the time to review this document. All right, guys, that's a wrap. I want to thank you for watching the video. I do appreciate that. If you could hit the thumbs up button,